What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of my HSV series. In the last season, this is season 4 now, we got to the Champions League. Well, we qualified for the Champions League, and in this season we're hopefully going to be doing it again. Ran into a little roadblock in terms of a successful season, but we'll go into that later. Let's have a look at the transfers, shall we? I believe that's the first thing I want to talk about. So, these three are ones that I wrapped up in February, March of last year, but only just went through, and they're just youth transfers. I'd ignore them. They're not important. They're all German youngsters. I believe they're all German, and yep, they're just players that I wanted to bring in as it continues to lag into the reserve team to bolster it up a little bit. Or actually, I think all of these guys went into the under-19s just instantly. Yep, they're all German. All of my transfers in this season were German. So, you might have remember me talking about these guys at the end of last season. Gladbach did go down, and Marc Andre did sign a contract before his contract expired, and we did have to wait for Hermann's contract to expire before we could approach. These two are good young German players. As soon as you start up the game, obviously now they're well in their prime. But once you start up the game, they're two good German young players, really good players. If they can be developed properly, they can become world class. These two haven't become world class right now because they stayed at Gladbach for so long. Fair enough to them, but they're very good players, and they're definitely good enough for Champions League team, definitely. This guy is 4-star rated by Jan Kulowski, and by my scout coach, he is 4-star rated. He was 5-star rated for a time, but as you can see, he's very good. He's German. He's got 9 years maximum, 4 years minimum left in his career. I will probably be gone from HSV by then, but yeah, good little player. And Patrick Hermann is my but my backup for Kevin Grosskreutz, and he's probably going to be better than him at this point. On the left, we've been looking for a backup for a couple of years now, two. And he's 3 stars. Oh no, he's only 2.5. But he's a good rated winger, and he can play on the left, so he's going to. All right. So what are the fixtures right now? There's the roadblock. We drew a Celtic and beat that team. Braunschweig in the DFB Pokal. No clue what happened. You can see the full team there. It was pretty strong. As you can tell, Florian Meyer, Patrick Hermann, and Lars Stindl came off the bench. Let me just move my microphone so I can see the screen better. Yeah. A decent team, man. Seriously. And we were dominating for a good hour, and then Guy Sheck brought down one of their players in the box. Penalty. They scored it. Scored a really crappy corner, and then own goal from Lemke. Definitely not a very good performance from the defence, but Slobodan Rashkovic and Jan Kirchhoff were playing. It definitely should have been a tighter defence, and it wasn't. Yezil again fails to impress. Not sure what we're going to be doing with him. I forgot to mention the outgoing transfers, actually, because there's a few of them that are interesting. Vida, obviously, came in last year. Not fantastic. Came in, couple of appearances, offloaded his experience and left. Fair enough to him. Our strikers were getting really crowded now, so we sold Antonio Fascion for a decent sum, and we also sent Torres off on loan. Not sure what's going to happen there. One player who's been sitting in the reserves for 3 good years now has finally left, along with Tayfun Sun, who is the same, but he left on a free. And Neil Taylor, his contract was going to expire, but he retired first. So there you go. Neil Taylor, the Welshman, is retired. And what was I going to say? 2 loans. Oh, and Sidney Sam, as you may remember if you've been following the series, also retired. My mouse kind of just spazzed out there. Interestingly enough, no clue what's going on with Camtasia down there. So, what match have I got for you today? It is a replay of the DFB Pokal final from a few seasons ago against Nurnberg at the IMTech. Right, let's go over the team, shall we? Murala and goals. You may be wondering what's going to be happening with the goalkeepers because there are now 2 very good goalkeepers at the club. I'm going to try to be rotating them, but I think for the big matches it's going to be Ter Stegen who still has not made an appearance because there's only been 2 competitive games, and for one Lemke was in goals, and for this one Morala's going to be in goals, but he will probably make his debut next week. In the back four, it is the same back four as it has always been: Kirchhoff, Rashkovic, the real Kirchhoff, will the real Kirchhoff please stand up, and David Cortina, the Spaniard. Matthias Lamask and Stindl holding the midfield, Johan Court right in front of them. Yassin Haji is available to play but is not fit, so I've decided to leave him out. Marcus Mendler on the right and Patrick Herman on the left, with Florian Meyer up front. None of those really need to be explained. Apparently we are favourites. By how much? Evens. Okay. Timothy Chandler. Oh, he's good, he is. Wait, is he American? Oh, he is. Come out of retirement! One sec, I'm going to try to do this. Passionately. Come on. Yes! Oof! None of you will understand what is going on unless you've played this game. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I've already picked my squad for the friendly against somebody though. Anyway, Slobodan Rajkovic will make his 300th league appearance. Herman will make his league debut, and if Morala gets injured, so will ter Stegen. It's Herman's second appearance but first start, and Kadri is making his 50th appearance for HSV, which is interesting because he's not that good of a player, but whatever. If he comes off the bench, I think that was. I don't think I selected him for starting, so assertively, I'm expecting you to win today. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 changes. 8 changes from the team that lost at in the Pokal. So hopefully, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that, by the way. Really disappointing loss, but I know it's cliche. It does give us a chance that pretty much no other Bundesliga teams have to completely go the entire season without a cup game. So we have got a better chance of doing better in the league this year. I know it's cliche, but same with the Champions League. It'll make our schedule a lot less congested, especially in comparison to the other Bundesliga teams. Alright, I don't think I forgot to mention anything except for my new job, which I'll be talking about at the end of the episode. Just a treat for those of you who stick around, which is none of you. Mendler, Meyer, great ball from Mendler. Florian Meyer, he slips them through sometimes, he doesn't other times, all fairness to him. You may notice a bit of extra background noise. I'll try and cut that out, but it's very hot in Wales, so I've got a dehumidifier. Very hot, very cold in Wales, so I've got a dehumidifier and a blanket, and I'm just catching up. Yes, it's very cold. It's 3 a.m. Herman's first touch in the league was a decent one, but unfortunately Maya couldn't hold the ball up. You're a goddamn target man. How did you not learn how to hold a ball? Oh crap, that was bad. At least Cortina shows a lot more composure than Gaishek did midweek. And Kirchhoff can't track that. And that's very good from Chris Kirchhoff. A definite difference in experience between Dusan Gaishek and Andreas Strozniak to Chris Kirchhoff and David. Why have I forgotten his name? Cortina. Herman to Court to Maya, who's got a great amount of space, should have run first time, will probably shoot and fail. That was a terrible shot, but it's one that you really see from a lot of strikers on FM. Alright, Chris Kirchhoff, big throw now, just don't waste it. Okay, Mendler, he can cross from here. Wasn't a fantastic cross, but we won a corner from it. Slow first few minutes here, but we are got the better of possession. That's a terrible corner from Morala. It's a bloody goal kick. Alright. There we go. That first 10 minutes was slow as hell. The second 10 minutes was like instant. Like literally a few seconds. Stindl, that was a good touch from Stindl, I think. But that was a very worrying shot. Chris Kirchhoff, good ball, good composed passing here from HSV. Can I continue? Yes, that is very good. And Meyer is in space, and Baumann probably didn't have to make that save. But we did force it anyway, so that's very good for us. Hoorah. Mendler, can he do better this time? He can, but he couldn't beat the first man. It's better than making it go for a goal kick. Kershov's shirt was pulled, so that's going to make Mendler another chance to whip it in. That's better from Mendler. Rashkovic couldn't win it, and now he is left backtracking as Scheiber makes his way up the pitch. And Coutinho wins it well. Can Herman win it? No, he can't. Scheiber. Alright. We're pushing very well. We've got a lot of pressure on him, but Scheiber could cross here, and Coutinho is very aggressive and prevents a run from Scheiber. But unfortunately conceded a throw in, but it didn't matter because we are now 10 minutes later. As tends to happen on FM. It's like, oh no, we've won a free kick. Oh, but it doesn't matter because in like a couple of seconds we've gone from the 20th minute to the 30th minute, so there's obviously no highlight. Whatevs. Herman. Really good ball from Patrick Herman. Maya just couldn't get central though. He has a chance to make a run and he wins a corner. Stindl, can he give a better delivery than Mendler? It's not bad. And it's another corner. That wasn't bad. At least we got an attempt from it. That's a good corner. Nobody was there for it though. Chris Kirchhoff, we know he can cross. Oh my, he was offside anyway. Wasn't a brilliant first touch anyway. Ooh, the neck clicked. I don't know if you could hear my vertebrae smashing as I twisted my neck into all sorts of shapes there. Alright. Looks to be a calm first half. Can we snatch something at the end? Mendler making a darting run to the centre. Herman is there. Stindl sees Herman. He's onside and scores on his league debut. Patrick Herman with his first goal for the club. He's had a quiet first half, but that was an excellently taken finish. Very, very akin to Kevin Grosskreuz's last day of the season finish we saw against Wolfsburg. And of course he has been brought in to play in exactly that position. Very good ball from Stindl. Actually it was Stindl who passed to Grosskreutz against Wolfsburg. Oof. Deja vu, anyone? Is Maya going to come and score a brace for us? Timothy Chandler has been injured as soon as I get him out of retirement. And Slobodan Rashkovic has not had a good game. He did not have a good game against the team midweek. Patrick Herman playing calmly apparently. That's good. Passionately. Keep it up. And we will look to bring Marwan. I keep saying Marwan. Michael Mancine on at the hour mark or so. Very good first half from us. I don't think there's really anything we need to be doing at this point. Alright, come on. Just keep a lead, get a good start to the season. At least we've scored, which is something we failed to do in the Parkal. Uh-oh, it's not responding. That's not good. I'll probably cut this out. There we go, we're back. Nah, I won't cut that out. Those are the technical issues we have on this show, ladies and gentlemen. Terrible ones. I've been playing in Windows mode all night and it hasn't crashed, so I'm pretty happy about that. Chris Kirchhoff. Matthias Lamas can't really get through the wall. Rashkovic is going to have a go. Mendler couldn't win it. Lamachka's brought it back, and Mendler with a much better attempt. I thought I was about to say Stindl. Mendler, can he do anything here? Didn't cut inside and was forced wide by Moller. That's a weird Danish letter, I'm sure. Alright, oh god. I thought that went out before it hit him. Oh my god, what are these two pop-ups? Okay, that's my... Okay. I know what those two things are. You guys probably do as well. That's my printer and that's Audacity. Where I'm going to check a guy's nationality for absolutely no reason. It's in player ratings. Yeah. Mola. Where is he? I'm just going to call him Mola, even though I know that's not how it's pronounced. Danish or Icelandic? Yes, Danish. I was right. I told you it would be Danish. I know I said it after the profile came up, but you heard me talking earlier about Danish letters. I was going to do something important to the game. Oh no, it's just these two pop-ups down here. What am I doing? Nothing, because it's only 49 minutes. Mendler, can you put in a decent corner? That's good, but you still can't beat the first man. There's that Danish bugger. I'm just going to call him Mola or Moller. Okay, I'm just going to put emphasis. Yeah, I'm just going to put emphasis on the O, even though I know that's not what you do, because I know somebody who's Danish. Don't blame me for pronouncing it wrong. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's just the way I'm going to pronounce it until somebody corrects me, because I don't have a translator. And I can't even speak Danish very well anyway. Even when they tell me the pronunciation, I can't say it like with the accent or anything. Although I can't do it with German names either. Let me try it. Marc-Andre ter Stegen. No, doesn't work. That's an awesome name, by the way. Rashkovic! Oh! Rebounds off the bar. Oof. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Myers on the sidelines. Will we give HSV legend Pavel Hruska a chance to come on and score a goal? Perhaps. Oh! Herman's away again, but isn't going to be able to get centrally. Oh, he can! That is a great attempt. And Patrick Herman is looking very up for this on his debut. Very, very up for this. Who are we bringing on? Well, I said I'd bring on Marouane. No. Michael Mancini. Yeah. Passionately? No, calmly. Pressure's off. Rashkovic almost scored there, but I know he hasn't had good ratings against the last two teams we played, so I think it's time for a change. Yeah, should be alright. Plus, it gives him a chance to rest. He's pretty old. For footballing terms, he's 34. He's just signed a new contract. I'll probably keep him here till the end. Although the Blackburn manager, I think it's Alan Pardew by now, is after him for experience, which is interesting. It's a good thing. I still think he can offer something as a player, though. Oh my God, was that a shot? Please tell me that was your right foot, Mendler, because I swear to God. Yeah, for experience, which is okay. You know, Serbian, 34, solid, physical defender. You know, I could see a Premier League team buying a guy like this at his age. QPR, actually. You know, he reminds me a lot of Chris Samba, except for the nationality, the appearance, and the ability. No, actually, he's probably the Chris Samba kind of figure for Blackburn. Bring him in to... Oh, that's why. Bring him in to shore things up a bit. Alright, it's been a good debut, but we'll bring on Kevin Grosskreutz. Passionately. I have faith in you. Get out there. Why did I put Dusan Gaishek on the bench? I meant to drop him, like, permanently. He needs to sit out a few games after what was an awful performance. Reminds me a bit of the Jack Robinson performance at Oldham. Just completely awful. And just needed it. I think after a performance like that, you need to be dropped or shown why you're bad, and that inspires you to move forward. And I think that's what happened with Jack, and now he's doing well at Wolves, obviously. And he's done really well for England under 21s. He scored a goal the other day. I was watching that. Anyway, enough talking about real football. Let's go back to fake football. Can we hold on for a win here? That was obviously offside, without a doubt in my mind. Meyer was offside, Mendler was offside, although number 16 did look to have played him in, but I think he was offside. Yup, I think he was offside, so I'm just going to say that. I think I'll keep all of the players that are on the pitch for now. Yeah, I don't think I'll be resting anyone else. Good opening day to the season, as long as we can hold the lead or score another one. One last chance for them. Hopefully it won't move. I was going to say move into anything, but I guess amount to anything is the word I was looking for. They've got numbers back, but that's a cut-in pass. So many players forward, and the keeper gobbles it up. Although that was a very good move. And if the keeper hadn't got there, that would have been it. Alright, a deserved victory at the IMTech. 1 goal from our debut signing. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. He's man of the match as well. Passionately. A nice victory. Well done, lads. Well done. Yep, happy with that. That's a good start to things. And let's see where that leads us on goal difference. Probably about mid-table. same place we were at the start. Nice. What did I want to do? Just show you guys the results, I guess. Augsburg came up from the second Bundesliga this year and got smashed by Dortmund on their first go. Dusseldorf won in the playoffs to stay up against Union Berlin, which would have been a really nice team to have up here with Hertha, because that would have been a Berlin derby. Who beat our derby mates, I guess, St. Pauli. Schalke won. Mainz came up and they've beaten Osnabrück, relegation candidates themselves. Hoffenheim were beaten by Stuttgart, not a massive result. These two are probably the most even ties of the round, and the home teams came out in those. Actually, all three of these were even, and the home teams came out: Werder Bremen, Wolfsburg, and of course us. So yeah, for us that was a great start, pretty even match. We just edged it on target shots, I guess, and yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys next time, which will be as soon as the transfer window ends. I'll probably do the next match. Now I want to talk about, so if you're interested just in HSV, move on now. I want to talk about the USA. They offered me a job, and I thought I'd go for it. I'm not going to be mentioning it much, unless things come up in the videos, like a USA guy props up, and I'm like, yep, I want him. But, yeah, I just want to mention USA stuff in that video. But I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing the USA on the side, just as a little thing. It's interesting. I like the tactics I'm using for the USA. I think it's really cool. I haven't done any games with it yet, but I think that's awesome. That reminds me of Barcelona, because these two are natural and they're very good players. That's why I'm using this. But yeah, I'm going to see how this works basically, and if we do anything big like get to the World Cup or get to past the group stages of the Gold Cup, I guess, then I'll probably show that. But that's going to be, the World Cup is in 2024, and I'm pretty sure we've already not qualified for that, and the bloody Gold Cup, the next one's probably in 2025. Wait, was it in 2021? Yes, it was. So yeah, 2025. Oh crap! Seriously? Oh crap! That was bad. Last time we got to a World Cup, we got smashed. So the World Cup is in 2026. So we'll be looking forward to that. Yeah. So if we get to the Gold Cup, like quarterfinals, I guess Honduras are a tough opponent. They probably went on to win the cup. Like, I bet you Honduras won that. Yeah, if we ever get to anything big, I'll mention it. But if I just like leave, I'll tell you that as well. But I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do here. But if nothing happens, if we just play friendlies and stuff, I'm not gonna really mention it in the videos. Don't worry. HSV is the main thing. But if anything, guess not. But if anything big happens, I'll tell you. Honduras are like, I would say there's Guatemala. Guatemala won it. What? I managed Guatemala. How the hell has that happened? My good God. How the hell? They were crap. They were really, really crap. They were bad. Like, they were really bad. I'm not even joking. They were terrible. They lost to, like, China. How did they beat Mexico and probably Honduras? See, oh, wait. I think I'm thinking of the wrong save. Whoops. I'm thinking of my CSKA Moscow save. The save that I made into a story for FM Base. Haha. Oops, I didn't manage them on this save. I managed Australia. Oops. And Holland. I just noticed that. Wales, yeah, but that's obvious. That's my only accomplishment for Australia. Failed to qualify. 2014. That's not too bad. That's ages. What's the last thing I ever did for Liverpool? Was it the FA Cup? Looks like. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. There we go. HSV. I will see you guys next time, right after the transfer window. If you'd like to see our fixtures for this year, I'll show them to you now. And yeah, I will also probably by then be able to show you our Champions League group. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. And possibly, just to give you an update, looking forward to doing some more stuff with HSV and possibly showing some USA stuff if we get far. I'm terrible at international management, so I wouldn't count on it. See you guys then.